Hello. So in this video, I will be teaching you guys about the basics of ibis plain text. I haven't seen much resources online, which is kind of sad because this app has so much potential than everyone thinks, and which is exactly why I have decided to create this series. And I hope this series and the tutorials that I'll be making help you guys out, so you guys can create cool stuff as well. Okay, so without much talking, uh, we can start this video. So here, I know you guys already know about how these stuff work, but if you don't, this plus icon, this you can just create a new canvas by clicking on this. So there are a few pre-made canvases that you can use, but I do not recommend you to use these because these are like usually in really low quality. Let's say the header one, this is like 1500 by 500. You should use the 3000 by 1001, which is basically the better version, or like the high quality version of this, like this one. So let's say, and one more thing is, you don't really need to mess with any of these. I will talk about these later, but for now, let's just work with 1920 by 1080, which is the ideal resolution for YouTube thumbnails or PC wallpapers. Okay, so you can just do this and just click OK. Okay, so this is like the main interface of your application. Once you're here, you can click this layer icon. This is like your control panel. I will be talking about each and every one of these things. So okay, so the first thing is this. So this is basically your layer. You can add more layers by clicking this plus icon. Also, you can delete each layer by clicking this dustbin icon. Now if you now let's say okay, also this is a brush, and I'm using the free version, and I don't think you really need the paid one because the free one works just fine, honestly. They're just from some free extra, not free, I mean some extra features that you may need, but honestly it's fine. It works great. So let's say I took a brush, I can increase the stroke. Let's say I drew something. Okay, something okay, now what I can do, if I want to duplicate this, I can click this icon, I can duplicate this one. Okay, now once I've duplicated this, there are obviously two layers. Now if you wanna transform this or like move to anywhere on this canvas, you can click this icon. Okay, this transform icon, and by using your fingers you can just put it anywhere. And once you're done, you can click this yeah, once you're done you can click this. After that is done, let's talk about the other features. So I've talked about this you can add more layers. Now let's talk about and also I have talked about this duplicate one. Now let's duplicate it a few times, and let's move to different places like this, and like this. Wait a second, like this. Okay, now that you're done with this, the next thing that you're gonna do, let's say I want to move each and every one of these layers all together. Okay, what I'm gonna do we need to like move each layers individually? No, we can create a folder. And what is this going to do? If you can see this icon right here, like the three lines type of thing, you can hold this and you can just do this. And now if you can see the line like beside the layer. Yeah, so this means that this layer is added to this folder. So if you close it, so let's add a few more. So let this one like this. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Okay, let's add more. Like I've added 3 layers to the same folder. Okay, now if I close the folder, If I close the folder, and now if I move it, if I click this, now I can move all of the 3 layers at once. Okay, like this. Let's add everything. Now I can do this. Okay, and this is actually really cool. All right, now that this is done, also if you want to um, like remove this layer from the folder, you can just hold this and just take this thing out. So there's no line, like if you compare these two, there's a line beside the thing, but there's nothing here. So it is, so which means that this is not inside the folder anymore. So you can just move it individually, okay, which is cool. One more thing, you can hide the visibility of this by clicking this eye icon. Now let's talk about this layer. So this, okay, now if you want to transform it, you can do this. If you want to rotate it, you can use this icon. Also you can use these pins, or like this pointers, my bad, pointers, to transform it, rotate it, do whatever you want. Also you can do the same thing with your fingers. You can just you're gonna have to check this rotate icon, so which means you can rotate using 2 of your fingers. So you can rotate it like this. Also you can transform it, I mean you can scale it up or scale it down. Okay, now that is done. Also you can use these sliders to transform it more like accurately. This obviously, okay, you can also use this zoom, angle, which is basically rotation. This you don't really need to use these for now. I'm gonna just keep it set to default. Also you don't really need to use these for now. Okay, now that now this is done, let's talk about the next options. Next is the adjustment layer. So it basically works like, okay, you know what, I'll talk about this later. I will only be talking about the layer options in this video. Okay, also this after this is done, there's duplicate layer, which I have already talked about. Also there's add layer from canvas. What this one basically does is it just adds a layer from from your entire canvas. So if you click this, there's a layer from your entire canvas, right? This, and I can rotate it. You can duplicate this, or you can do it again. Yeah, so this is the basics. All right, now let's say you want to add an image from your gallery. You can just simply click this icon and you can click anything. Let's say this is the logo that I made. I added this. Next you have this option. This basically flips the entire canvas like this. Okay, this does the same thing, but this does it vertically, but this one does it horizontally. That's just the difference. And this one, it does the same thing, but it only affects the layer that is selected, and this affects the entire canvas. This literally does the same thing. And this icon, this what this does is, let's say I duplicate this one and I do this. Okay, now if I this is basically called merge. So if I click this, so these 2 layers are now merged, and if I move them, they will move all together. Okay, and if I do this again, all the 3 layers are merged into one single layer. Okay, layers are just basically like pages. I mean like you draw on one of the layers, and I think you already know what a layer is. I don't think I need to explain it. Okay, so once this is done, Now let's talk about this. We'll talk about these later. Let's talk about this option. This is just invert color. It just inverts the color of your selected layer. Let's say this is black, right? So if I put this thing inside of this, and if I click this, it'll just basically invert the color. And the option that is above that is basically clear layer. It just clears the selected layer. If you click this, it will erase everything that is in the layer. Yeah, so that is it. And also these don't really like do anything. I mean, if you don't have a background, let's say I add an image, okay? Let's say I add this header that I made. This was made in ibis, by the way. Okay, so I add this. Okay, now uh, after this is added, okay, what was I doing? Yeah, so now let's say I do this. Let's say I change it to this transparent thing. So now if I save it, it will save as the, like, there will be, like, the image will not have a transparent background. Okay, if I use this, but I mean, these do not really matter. If you have a transparent background, let's say I don't really have anything in the background right now, and if I unhide this, it will be saved as a transparent image, as a png. But if I have a background, if I save it, it will be saved as an image, okay, that has a background, obviously. Yeah, so that is it. I don't think these really matter. Okay, that's it. These are the, like, basics of the layer options. And also one more thing is this opacity option. This is basically just how uh, how much one layer should be seen. I think you can already understand what is happening. I'm really sorry for that. I've been really sick, like, the past few days. Anyways, so that is it. And I think that is it for today's video. And in the next episode, I will be teaching you about the other options that are left in this area, and then we'll move to these options that are here. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I will see you again in the next video.